a 351 Windsor that is stroked to a 393, all ready to go. Can't wait. This is going to be a perfect motor for this. I'm not using this distributor, it just came with it. What I bought is Holley Sniper 2 BFI, and the Holley distributor, the dual sync distributor, goes with it. It's very tunable that way, and it controls the timing and automatically with the Sniper ECU. So I'm really happy with that. Got the MSD wires and the coil, and of course I got the fuel pump. There's the pickup tubes, and then you just put the factory sending unit in the tank that works with the original gauge. It has provisions for both, so at least that's the way it's supposed to work. I haven't actually put that together yet. Kind of messy in here, I'm sorry. I just had shoulder surgery 6 weeks ago today. Oh, that was brutal. I'm telling you, it's healing, but it's a long process to heal. So, but I'm feeling good. I'm excited to get back onto the project. Lots to do. I'm still waiting on leaf springs. I haven't gotten them yet. It's been 2.5 months these guys been working on them, but I know they're really busy, very popular. It's one of the only spring companies in Boise that people like to go to, so they have quite a backlog of work, and I'm not really in a hurry, so I haven't been worrying about it. Once we bolt the leaf springs on here, the axles can go back in. I got those painted Pour 15, and then I put the top coat Pour 15 on it, and they look great. I'll do the brake drums themselves later. I accidentally had my head up my ass as I was spraying this, and I got some on my new wheels, but I can wipe it off. I can get it off of there. And that was a rookie move. I thought I had the old wheels on for some reason. I wasn't worried about it. Durr. Okay, so yeah, I got to get this tank up in here. It's funny, you know, when you have surgery, man, you can't do anything. You know, for the first 3 days, my arm didn't even move. They put a nerve block on there. I couldn't do nothing. So anyway, I'm getting back, man. I'm back. Okay, the next thing is I had Jeremy sandblast all the spring plates and shock towers and shackles and the inner fender anchors that bolt to the firewall. Those are all good. The spacer blocks, tailgate hinges, front brake line tabs, and the cast U-bolt plates for the front and the stamped ones for the rear. I might buy taller shock towers for this. Kind of been debating on doing this. One reason, I don't really need to. It's not like this thing's a rock crawler or needs a lot of articulation, but the thing is, I already have 4 brand new King shocks that we bought for another project, and here they sit. Real nice shocks, but they're quite long. So ultimately, I haven't decided on that yet, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I showed this last time. Got the Shaggy re-drilled all the holes. This mount was originally here, so we moved it 3 inches further forward and bolted it back on. Got it all painted underneath of there and everything. And that way, I can have a 3-inch longer spring here, and the center pin is going to be 2 inches further forward to accommodate the wheelbase difference between the 79 F250 4x4 and the 67 to 72 F250 4x4 long bed. So that takes care of that issue. real simple. Got all new body mounts. These are nice too, man. Heavy duty. Nothing new. I've put 1,000 of these in, but it's nice to see new stuff on there. I got all factory pre-bent brake tubes, and the proportioning valve looked like it was in good shape, so I just cleaned it up, put it back in. I've got little clips ready to secure the brake line down. I was going to try to find the original style pop-in clips, but I had those, so there we go. Anyway, so that's done. Oh, here's something really cool. You know, this seat, this original seat is in excellent shape. Like I said, it only has 61,000 miles on it, but it does have a good crack here right underneath the driver. So we bought this new heavy-duty seat cover. It wasn't cheap, but I think it's going to be really nice. I'm really excited to put that on. That'll be a good way to go, I hope. I haven't really determined or talked to the company to find out, are you supposed to take the vinyl off of this first? Maybe you guys know, and you can comment and let me know. But I was thinking about just putting the cover right over that since it's not cracked, and but I don't really know what's right there. So anyway, so then the original door panels had big speaker holes cut in them, and there was a local guy here in Boise that had 2 original door panels that are uncut and unmessed up. So I like that. That's a really good setup. Went and picked those up. So that'll be ready to go. I'll get those painted when we do the paint work. Got the new dash pad in that box. Got hubcaps. I'm not sure about the hubcaps. I bought them. They're not really period correct. They do look really nice, but I didn't like how they held onto the wheel. And personally, I kind of like that look. I really like that look. I bought these wheels new. I was going to go with the original wheels and get them powder coated. The guy here in Boise was selling a set of them. And by the time I bought them, had them media blasted and powder coated, it was like 3 times the cost. And, you know, they're still going to have chips and nicks, and they're not going to be perfect. And so I just bought these. This is a really good way to go. Same type of wheel. But I kind of feel like the little hubcap tabs are not all that great. So here's the deal. So like these 2 opposite ones, wow, that's weird. They're real pronounced, and these 2 aren't. Why would they do that? So you only get 2 that are holding it on there. I put the hubcaps on and came back out a few minutes later, and the thing popped right off by itself on the floor. So that was exciting. I bought these Super Lug 916s bias ply tires, because so many guys that have these trucks love them. They're bias ply, and I've had bias ply before, and they can be pretty good, but when it's cold out or the truck's been sitting a while, they'll get flat spots in them. It takes a while to bebop down the road till they smooth out. I'll see how they do. I love the look of them. They just are so period correct. I really, really like that look. But if they don't work out, I'm not going to mess around. I'll get some different radials. So progress, man, progress. Got the steering box, and here's another cool thing I got. I bought the, what is this company? CVF? CVF. I got all black serpentine kit for this 351. I got the alternator. I got the 130 amp alternator, 1 wire. I got the air conditioning compressor, all the belts, the water pump pulleys, crank pulley, all the mounting brackets. That will really be nice to have that modern touch on this motor. So I just want to get going on this, but I gotta be easy on my arm. Ugh. But I'm not in pain anymore, man. When my first video, when I did this, oh God, I was in pain. Well, the whole time I was just dreading it, man. Absolutely dreading it. 7 weeks I went before I actually went back to the doctor, because I thought it was getting better, and then it just got worse. So glad I got that fixed. I had a complete tear off the bone, and all the other, there's 4 rotator cuff tendons, muscles. One was completely torn off and the others are torn up. So they didn't have to fix all those, but they had to do a full repair on the main one. And that was incredibly painful. I'm surprised. Okay, so here's another thing I got to do. This is the pilot bushing that came with the clutch kit, but I've got to drill this out to 3/4. No big deal. I also got the advanced adapters plate here that allows me to bolt this modern transmission to the 351. That's a clean deal. Oh wow. Oh, I didn't know they sent me this bearing. That might be the right... I gotta find out right now. Where's my knife? Try to do this one-handed with a surgery shoulder. Hiya! Look at this. I didn't even see this in here. So look at that. Advanced Adapters is all over the game here. So this, does this fit? That doesn't look like that's going to fit. Maybe it will. It should. Came with the transmission. Wowzers! So I get an actual bearing, and it should fit right in there like that there. You bet. Awesome. I don't have to drill the other one. Cool. Just happened to see that. Good deal there. Maybe look at the stuff you order sometime, dope. There's the bolts. Those are not so easy to find. I thought you could just get those at any auto parts place, but no. I had to order those special for the pressure plate to bolt to the flywheel. So that's done. All these little things matter, you know, like while I'm sitting around recovering from surgery, man, now's the time to get all this stuff lined up. It's all those loose ends that get you when you're trying to put things together. You're like, oh man, I don't have the hardware for that, or I don't have this clip, or I don't have that. So I just been collecting all that stuff in advance. I've done a ton of custom builds over the last 35 years, and I learned that lesson. While you're sitting around waiting on other things, make sure you are collecting everything you need in advance. Another really cool part of the build is this steering column. I got a hold of DRB Machine and Fab. I posted a question on one of the forums on Facebook, the Ford Restoration forums, and the guys referred me to this guy, this company. And what a great company. I mean, the guy's so good. He answered all my questions. He knew exactly what I was doing. And he built me a new column. He takes the original style housings, and they put this new bearing down in here, and a lock collar with a new shaft that now accepts the 36 spline Borgeson U-joint, which is perfect, you know, because that allows me to connect this right up to the power steering box on the 79 F250. And of course, it's got 1 inch on that end for this, and this end is 3/4, and that's what this one is. 3/4 on one end, 36 spline on the other. Fits right on the steering box. So they set it all up, you know, and I mean, he sets it up with brand new turn signal cancelers and wiring and all new bearings, and it's period correct. It actually fits the truck. It'll bolt in just like it did from the factory. So that's really cool. That saved me a lot of work. I tried modifying the original column, and I've done a lot of that stuff over the years, but it's just, you need a new shaft in there. You can't mess around with that other one. It's just not quite right. And you don't want to be messing around with your steering. If you're going to invest in stuff, make sure you do where it counts. Don't cut corners and try to get by, because you do not want this breaking off and losing your steering going down the road. That's just stupid. That's unacceptable. So do it right if you're doing it. There are some costs that you have to do, but like I said, I could have bought an I Did It column from Summit or somewhere and had a tilt column and all that. But I really wanted the original look. I wanted the original column. I didn't want to have to do a bunch of weird brackets and welding and fabrication this time. I wanted to bolt right in, just like it did. And I got a brand new steering wheel for it. Although I haven't seen that in a while. I must have it up there or something. Yeah, there it is. Right up there. Oh yeah, just waiting. And that is going to look fantastic. So let me know in the comments what you think of the project. One big question I had, and one thing we've been going back and forth about, my wife and I have been going through it. What color to paint this thing? Man, we love the boxwood green. We love the Cordova orange. Love that color, but I might get bored of it after a short time. I want it special. Honestly, I like this matte black look as well. I know that's not a real factory color. Black was a color, of course, but I do like that matte. This is just epoxy on here, but I like that look. It just looks really sharp to me. Anyway, let me know what you think. What's your favorite color? Oh, I just want to drive it. Can I drive it yet? I'm going to show you the whole build, like I said, and I hope you enjoy it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a great day. Okay, so here is the little girl my wife bought. Her name's Aspen, and she's crying right now because Mama went in the bathroom to take a shower. Oh, it's horrible. She's so cute. Look she still lives with her parents. She is something else, man. This dog. Oh, you're not that bad. You're so worried about everything. Yeah, don't let her fool you. She's from the hood, man. She's tough. She's tough. She's tough. She's got an attitude. And Timber, the big boy, he's a big one. Yes, he is. Oh, big Snoot Magoo here. Sit, Timber. Sit. Good boy. Good boy, good boy. And then there's a good boy, Cedar, down there. He's an F1. Cedar's an F1B. And your sister is a multi-generational F it all up. That's my opinion. No, she's cute. Good Cedar. He's a good boy. Love my pups. All right. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.